This is Nate Storm. This is my final course design. So, a couple changes that I've made since last week when we submitted our changes that we made initially. Mostly just cleaned up the course, kind of fine-tuned the sketching, added some detail to some of the greens, added a few bunkers here and there. You'll see a new color on here from the last one that's kind of burnt yellow. Those are waste bunkers. I had a lot of these big bunkers protecting greens and stuff, and the sides of fairways and stuff, and I took them out just because it's kind of unethical to have big bunkers. They had to keep manicured, so I decided it was more fitting to have waste bunkers in those areas. Just to review, the dark blue is water that I've added to the course. Used to have other water over here and stuff, but that's all sloped, and doesn't make sense because putting water on a slant is not going to end well. And the kind of burnt red, brown red you have here is a meadowy area, just so I can watch envision the course a little better for myself. Okay, starting off, hole 1 is a dogleg right, par 5. The fairway slopes away from the water towards the property line, and the green slopes towards the back, so it runs off this way. It does run off the sides and the front, but it mainly goes towards the back. Hole 2, coming back the other direction, is a par 4, 325 yards. Again, sloping right. Obviously, this time it's sloping into the water and into these two bunkers down here. The green also slopes to the right, going this way, a little bit towards the back, kind of angled like this. Hole 3 is par 3, 138 yards. It is a downhill shot. This is where we see the first waste bunker come in. Had a couple big bunkers in front of the green, took that out, just made one big waste bunker. This you gotta carry. The green slopes back to front on this hole. Hole 4 is a par 4, 362 yards. The fairway, both sides funnel into this little creek. Again, had another big bunker in front, took that out, put a waste bunker, made more sense. The green on this hole slopes to the left, maybe a little bit towards the front, kind of angled like this. Hole 5, coming back the other way, par 5, 602 yards, kind of big boy. Uphill tee shot, kind of funneling to the right. The green slopes from the back to the front left, right? Sorry, front right here. Got mixed around. Sloping this way, so could funnel into that bunker there. Again, have some added water there. The 6th hole is another par 5, 582 yards. The tee shot slopes to the right. The green up here is behind this ridge. We have some waste bunkers protecting the two ridges. This entire green slopes this way. Just the whole thing's moving that way. Hole 7 is a par 3, 212 yards. The green slopes to the left, kind of this way. The back kind of goes off this way. And then, again, this kind of force carry over the creek and the meadowy area we have here. Hole 8 is a big par 4, over 500 yards, 514. From the tips, all these distances are from the tips, so it's measured from this tee box here. This entire hole slopes to the left, so it's sloping towards the creek here. So this all is going this way. Again, this entire hole and the tee shot, you got to carry that meadowy area. Hole 9 to wrap out the front is 228 yards. It's an uphill tee shot. The green slopes back to front this way, so the entire hole is uphill. So everything's sloping that way. For the front, that brings us to a par 36, 3,473 yards. The back 9, starting with hole 10, is a par 5, 556 yards, dog leg. It is a downhill tee shot, uphill approach. The green slopes from the front toward the back, so it's shooting off towards the property line there. The 11th hole is a par 4, 395. The fairway slopes to the right, again going towards the property line. The green here slopes from the back towards kind of this way, off to the front left of the green, so bunker's kind of protecting that slope there. Hole 12, kind of a fun hole, a risk-reward hole. It is a short par 4, 241. Obviously, if you go at it, you're going to have to carry meadowy area, waste bunker to creek, but there's a layup in the fairway. The fairway slopes left to right, so again, moving towards the property line. It's a little uphill, it's kind of slanting from here this way. Again, with the approach, going over that waste bunker in that creek, and that green slopes back to front, kind of towards the left, the front left corner of it. Hole 13 is again another short one, 276 yards. It is a downhill tee shot. There's two sections of the fairway. This big front all super undulating here. Downhill tee shot, and the green slopes towards the back, so it's starting here sloping off that way. Hole 14, another par 4, still not super long, 353. So the fairway slopes left to right, so it's all sloping that way, kind of towards the bunker. The green also it's sloping this way. Also, oh, whoops, that's another mistake. I was correct the first time. It is sloping this way, and so is the green going that way towards the property line. So the entire hole is moving left. Sorry, I got mixed up with the direction I'm looking at the screen. Hole 15 is a par 4, 376 yards. This fairway has kind of a crest in the middle here, so it's all running off the side. Have a waste bunker protecting the fairway as you come in from an angle from the tee box. The green slopes off to the left, so running from here this way. Hole 16 is a par 383 yards, downhill tee shot. The green is sloping back to front. Got to carry the creek. Have a big bunker here in front, a couple small bunkers in the back. Hole 17, come back over here. It is a par 4, 422 yards. The fairway slopes to the left, and the green slopes to the back left of it, so it's sloping this way. Hole 18, wrap up the course, is a par 5, coming back towards the clubhouse. It is 514 yards. The fairway slopes to the left, running into this waste bunker over here, and the green is also moving in that direction towards the creek. That is my final course design.